Hey everyone, I'm still here. Just working on a couple things here. Actually, you know what? There we go. Mind me, I'm just doing a bunch of things over here on the side screen. Feel free to jump into chat and ask any questions. We're just gonna have a open night, open chat. Any questions? Feel free to ask. I still got, and as you see right here, I do have some stuff loaded. I did notice like 48% of viewers have been subscribed to the channel. It's free. Why not subscribe? Evening, Jeff. Don't mind me, I was just playing around with a few settings in the back here. How's everybody doing on this rainy Sunday over? It's raining here at my house. Let me go back to that. Bring it back over here. Yeah. There's also people that's watch time from subscribers. That's how I know more people that are not subscribed to the channel are watching than actual subscribers. What rain? It's been rainy and windy all day over here. So you can get a breakdown of times that people watch during the week. Tells me when my viewers are on YouTube, is what I should say. That seems strange. They've changed a whole bunch of things on here. See, it tells me, like here, this graph tells me how many people, percentage of people are watching the video right to the very end. They click on it, and pretty much right there is, they take off. Analytics showing on this right now. Stream is healthy. Status excellent. Oh, it even tells you my chat revenue. Go back to, oh, okay, back over here on this other screen. So what you up to, Jeff? you go? Disappear on me, Jeff? Oh, I said, what are you up to? So you got 3 watching. Don't be afraid to jump in the chat. I was researching a new 576 Pete. Okay. Well, I looked into more on what I was looking at, and they put a brand new one of these on at $4,200. Actually, you know what? I got to look at something as well for the Detroit. Cummins. No, I don't see nothing for a Detroit. Probably because it doesn't have that firing issue. There's a head for it right there. Holy. Oh, 10 grand for a rebuild kit. Okay. That includes a head. I hope. Looks like it does. Robert Jones, how you doing? 50 degrees and rain. No, we had rain and wind all day today here. For that price, it has to include the head. So I guess does not show a head. No head gasket. No, wait a minute. Oil pump, water pump. Yeah, fully loaded. Okay, fully loaded cylinder head. So the kit itself is 9 grand. Yeah, I hope it does hit us tomorrow, Robert. What's this site? ATL Diesel. ATL Diesel. basically $9 grand does include a new head on that. This one here for $1,000 less. It's just optional upgrades. So send those all back. So I wonder what the core would be on these things. Hey, Mana, you haven't missed much. Just looking up some parts. Like I said, it's pretty much an open chat night. Just looking up some pretty expensive parts. Figure I'll bring this up and pretty much say it's mine. The thing is I can't tell if that's air ride or a pedestal. I think that's pedestal now when I look at it. It's a pedestal seat, so there's no cushion for the passenger. I'd have to get changed. Yeah. Well, it looks like it's got two outlets. What are you gonna do? Ask about any word on this? I don't see any frame separation at all. Yeah. Yeah, no, we're just kind of trying to figure things out here. I haven't pulled the trigger, but pretty close. Doo-doo. What was that? Well, I've got to do something. Workers' comp's declaring me uninsurable, so I have to do something. Oh, it's a possibility. Never really thought of it that way, but that is a possibility. Yes, it has dual one. It holds 200 gallons. A good oil pressure at idle. I wouldn't say they'd all be that way, but and give me 1 minute here. I got to go into my email. I got to bring something up, so I'm going to just give me 1 second here. Wow, is that lagging bad? Holy. It's lagging like 30, 40 seconds, if not a little bit longer. Wow. Real quick. Some of you viewing this, I want you to see this. It's kind of hard to see, but and I can't rotate this right now. This is how I received it from them. Does that look like it says RTLO 18918B? Hey, Les. Is it me or does that look like a 18B right here? The last two letters. RTLO 18918B. Is that what it looks like to you guys? Okay. This 18B is an 18-speed transmission. You go back to this, they say it's a 13. They say it has a 13 speed. If that is correct, it is actually an 18 speed transmission. So what all I would need to do is change out this knob. Shifter the knob. Misprint? I wouldn't think so. Because usually, okay, maybe that doesn't have it on this. Some of them are some of them put the serial number on there. But this is the model number of the transmission they said they took out, or they put in, and the core. So it's $5,300 plus a $3,900 core. So you're talking what? Oh, $9,200. They got the core back for an RTLO for an 18 speed, not a 9, not a 13. Oh, you misprint on 13 speed part? Actually, no. Because that basically says right there, the red part is for 13. Do not know. But as I said, it says it has a new right there, new 13 speed. And the reason why I was looking up that ATL stuff is right here. They upgraded the head on it with new cam, new pistons, liners, head gaskets, 13 speed. And the way this is 18, the 18 stands for 1800 foot-pounds of torque. 9 says it has a pressurized lubrication system. 18 here is the gear ratio, the speeds, and the B is the gear ratio. Is the way they work. That works out on these things here. I'll show you real quick. B. There's one here that gives a nice little breakdown of it. Hello here. A little slow. Well, it gives a breakdown of it. Anyways. 0.73. Oh, here it is right there. See, twin countershaft, 20. So basically this transmission here at 20 means it's good for 2,000 foot-pounds of torque. Improved seal system. 18 forward speed, gear ratio B. So this one here would be fall under this one right here. Weighs 716 pounds. Ouch. So, all right, here. What am I missing? Glad to hear doing good. Trying to enjoy an evening before a full week of work. Yeah. No, 13 speed part. Yeah, they could have, but I don't know. They put it in there. 18 cheaper than a 13, or they just couldn't get their hands on a 13. I do not know on that part, Jeff. Do not know. Can't relate on a full week of work. Yeah, okay, Jeff. Rub it in. Rub it in. But then again, you're old. I can run dual PTO pumps on this one. Out across the airline. Yeah, that seems like fun. No core, what the... Yeah, love that price. It says 0. Must not have any in stock. There and back same day. Yeah, the airline ain't that bad. I mean, I was back, what, 90, probably 92, 94 time frame. No, 93, 90, 93 to 95, somewhere around in there. I worked for a company in Topsom. They sent me and another guy all the way to Calais. I don't know if it's still there or not. I know they've done some work there. But right when the airline meets Route 9 meets 1, right there was an island right there. They sent us all the way out there just to paint the island and then drive back same day. Actually, is it still there? Maps. Yeah, this island right here. They sent us out to paint it green because they just redid all of this. I think it was from somewhere like down here. Now, where's the mill? There's the Woodland Mill right there. All the way up to somewhere around in this area here to paint it. Yeah, me and another guy to go up there and paint it green. To paint that one island green. I know. I know for a fact it's got to be gone. It can't. Okay, there's that one. I highly doubt there could be. It's got. I don't think any of the. Let's see, there's that. Holy hell, yeah, it's still there. Wow, that picture shows it there. Yeah, back when I worked for this place. Wow. Yeah, they closed up by the and then because the owner had a heart attack and all that other good stuff. Take a picture of it tomorrow if you remember. Yeah, no big deal, man. Because that's now the Toyota place. Okay, yeah. But yeah, that's where they had it. Uh, just like
Text message.
that's a little rude. Just like I think we were talking about. I think I showed you everybody this the difference here. Get that picture there. And we can go all the way back to when it was tight as oil. I mean, it's amazing how much things have changed lately. Bowling alley still going? Yep, bowling alley was still going. I think. Looks like it was. No, it was up for sale, but back then. What 07? No, it was still running then. Oh, I can take a vacation, Mina. Nice. Back when that was a ice cream joint. Yeah, no, enjoy your vacation. You're going back to look through a few pictures here and there. Actually, I know another one I could check. Those of you Stephen King fans, here's his high school he went to. Yep, That's what I said. That's what I was looking for right there. That was before they put the new gym on the high school. And here's after. Hey, don't worry about it, man. If you can't, you can't. Who knows? There could be a couple 9-hour streams coming up. Who knows? Because right there, 16 hours. But I'll probably drop it doing this. Instead. Yeah, Stephen King went to school at basically where my kids, the same high school my kids do. My son graduated from, and my daughter will graduate from next year, Lisbon High School. Let's see here. See, right there. They call it Lisbon. They call it Lisbon Falls High School, but it's now just Lisbon High School right now. Graduated in '66. I think that was about the time Jeff was born. I might. Man, I might. Diagnostics, yeah. Yeah, that was the high school he went to. And my wife. I didn't. I went to a different school. School I went to, I basically went to the neighboring town. High school I went to is, where'd it go? Right here. Now this has changed since I graduated. This was actually the student parking lot. Right here. This used to be the school. If you look here, actually, where is it? This was part of the road that went around the old high school. I don't know if I can do street views. Yeah, I can. Go there. Okay, yeah, because this football field. Yeah. See, do we have it? The old high school? Yeah, right here. This is the old high school. This is the high school. This is the school I went to. Student parking. That was the gym. That was the school. This was added in after I graduated because this was a walking path. This went over the old base housing. Yeah, this used to be the. Oh, it doesn't let me go over that way. Back when I went to this school, this was the wood shop area. They used to have dust collectors here. But now, this is pretty much what it looks like. So I think they said the new high school was like 50 million or something like that. But this is the new high school here. This is the new gymnasium here. Oh, I got solar panels all over the roof of that thing. I didn't know that. Didn't realize that. It's amazing how things have changed over the years. Just like this used to be an old sand pit back here. I used to ride dirt bikes, take four-wheel drives out there, and romp through the sand pit. And it might be what I might do is fly out, grab this, drive it back. Got an email. Let me check that. Yes, I know I need to update my debit card. Now, can I? Haha, there we go. That's even better now. Yeah, that's 18. Not yet. No, I haven't got my new card yet. I went to the bank and I said if I don't have it by tomorrow, to come see them. That's that looks better. These are the guys that did the motor and transmission. And I happen to have one nearby. Fuel injectors. Camshaft. Yeah. ATL is out of Florida. Oh, for the transmission? I think Fleet Pride is based out of Fort Smith, Arkansas. Yeah, out of Arkansas. I think Fleet. That's where the Fleet Pride headquarters is. Now you're looking at. I'm looking at this, saying, "Wait, that was a year ago." They've been sitting on this truck for a year. They sent somebody to Oklahoma City to pick up parts. They've been sitting on the truck for a year. Yes, I got all the paperwork pertaining to the truck. Well, they said that right there. Look at this date. Yeah, I got all the paperwork to the truck. Oh. But I was in here looking away and get nothing on stream right now. Was back over. How's that? Wrong one. I pulled the wrong one over. Not that one. Irving, Texas. Okay. So it could have been just sent all over the place. New injector cups. I had to do injector cups on that head I got on that Detroit. I got outside anyway. Out in the lawn anyways. So I do anything, I'd probably get something with a new head just to be on the safe side. You can get the in-frame kits for only $2,700. What did I do? Close out tab I shouldn't have? More than likely I did. Right now I'm thinking fixing it and getting it on the road as well. There's what I was looking for right there. Get that running. Maybe put someone in it. I had all the bull gear on that Detroit that's in that Freightliner that I got in the here. Had the whole bull gear replaced because the coupler. Does it show it? Anyways, it doesn't show it, but coupler that comes off basically this gear here, this one right here, going to the air compressor and the fuel pump. The coupler shattered, and so it took out chunks out of all the gearing in front. So I had one of them have the whole bull gear replaced. That was sheesh. I want to say almost 10 grand. I'm trying to see if I can't find it. That's auxiliary drive, no. transfer drive. I don't see it. See, the nice thing about it too is turbos aren't all that expensive on these trucks. I think mine's a 1702. Non-wastegated turbo. Right now, I just got to worry about getting income. $12.7 EGR cooler. No, there's no EGR on my truck. Okay, fuel transfer pump. That's no, I don't see that coupler. I had the whole bull gear replaced. What, the engine overhaul rebuild? Yes and no. Yes, I could. No, I don't trust myself in working internally on the motor yet. I do have people that I do know I could call to do it. And right now, oh, I got a piece of paper around here somewhere. For basic, just if it doesn't need a head, I think guys said it'd be like 16 grand. But if I need the counterbores cut, the head deck, the block decked, and a new head, we're looking at about 25 grand. See, like decking the head, decking the block, get the head done, all that. That's stuff that I can't do. I don't have the tools to do it. But no, I gotta turn this. There we go. Unmute that. They say this is what the truck should sound like. Well, maybe not. Because it is an ACER. Yeah, it is. I've been across that a couple times myself. $389. No, it's 357. C15 Acer. No, it doesn't sound too bad at all. But I got a, that one's a NXS Acer. 07, 379, 350. Same thing, just a different model, but same motor.
Taxes
Oh yeah,
was
that's
feeling.
right. My premium has been suspended. Same dash.
Cycle a couple times.
I don't think they got. I don't think those got glow plugs. I really don't. Might have a grid heater. Sorry. It might have a grid heater. So ether is not a good idea to put in that. Spray in that to start it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's a little cold.
Why what? Oh, my premium, YouTube premium is canceled. My card. All my everything that my card was connected to has been suspended. So I gotta get the new card and then go through and update everything. So here's another Acer. But they got a couple in here that's pretty brutal. Oh yeah, everything that I everything that I had connected to that card has been suspended. So I got to go through, as soon as I get the new card, I got to go in and update everything. See, look at the turbo pressure on this one. I don't know if it's a single or twin turbo Acer. But listen to the whistle on this one. Watch the turbo pressure too. Yeah. I'm trying to find one. Here's another one, Acer one. I'm trying to get one that the exact same. However, I will have to remove the mufflers. That's gotta be straight pipe. Those gotta go. Mufflers are gonna go. I was also looking at this. She got breather lights on the front. But nothing on the rear. I can change that too. No, just straight. Just straight. And I like the miter cuts. The one that has the 45-degree angle. It comes up, it angles off. Tip, the very tip of it pointing forward. And it just kind of trail off behind the truck. I gotta see if I can. Hold on, I gotta. Give me a second here. I'll show you. Oh, cut it out. Adding like Jeff will give it handles. Yeah. Let's see if I can find it. I gotta find it real quick. What happens when EGR system fails on the truck? I had video of when the EGR valve itself fails. Where is it? Is my next question. Nope, nope. 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 Alright, I gotta find that now. It's bugging me. Or is it over here on the phone and I gotta dig it out that way? Let's find out. See if I can't find it real quick. Oh, he dropped it to drop 10 grand off it. All right, it's got to be here somewhere. No, that's definitely not one I want to play on that. Play on stream. That's definitely one you do not. I do not want to put on stream. Or did I delete it? It's a possibility I could have done something stupid like that. I saw it and I said, "Oh, I gotta show this on stream. Let you guys see what happens when EGR valve fails on a truck." All right. Where is it? Nope, not in that one. Not in that one. I'll know it when I see it. No, it was in my Freightliner truck. All right. One more place to look, and I know it's probably there. Yeah, that thing friggin'. Where'd you go, Dago? It's got to be in this one here, but I gotta scroll through all the football and softball videos. Oh, and wrestling that I did with the kids. EGR system is not working properly on a 14-liter Detroit. She is not happy. Okay, that was when we left. I left with Dad's ashes from the funeral services. It's got to be in here somewhere. Oh, right there. Now, this truck had the EGR system on it, and it just friggin' opens and closes. Well, the lever snapped off the armature for opening and closing the EGR valve. This is what happens. It literally turns the truck into an absolute dog. Slight problem. Yeah, just a slight one. We floor it. So yeah, that's what happens when your EGR valve fails. Slight problem. This is my nephew, not nephew, cousin. That got almost hit. Was on his bicycle and got hit and run drunk driver. Slight emissions issue, huh? Oh, this was the horns I had on it. Yes, I had train horns on the damn thing. Yeah, they were brutal. Ow! Cut it out. Cut it out. Damn you. Amazon Columbia. No. Sorry, Jeff. Oh, did I close out of it? Yeah, I think I think I closed that one. No, I didn't. This is what I got for lawn ornament right now. See, I have owned trucks. Dump truck before. I think that was the day I finally got it officially done. I think when I got that, I had to have kingpins done on that truck when I first got it. But this has no EGR on it, no nothing. I think it just has a cooler is all it is. That's it. I didn't even think of that. What was it? I think somebody said something about... Oh, go back. On this, okay. That one... No, there's a cooler right there. And no, there's a Jeff. That's my truck, not their truck. Oh, here's a good way to look at it. Maybe not. Let me see. Can I find... Did I take any pictures of the issue with that? I have to go way back in my pictures, I think. Cut it out. That was back in... when? February 17. Does it have a block heater? I don't know if it does or not. If it doesn't, it's not that hard to put one in. But I would probably assume so. Right there. That it's got one. Oh, here's a picture of, yeah. Told you I used to run the road grinders on, taking care of on the highway. That was the one that's the one I was running that day. It's a working. What was it? A WR 500, I think. 600, something like that. No, that was another different snowmobile trip. God, the stupid stuff I did back in high school. I just ran across a photo I did back in high school. Pretty stupid stuff. I gotta find that picture. It's bugging the hell out of me now. Yeah, well, that was an expensive day. Fortunately, it was covered under warranty. that turbo right here was only like 3 months old. So it's covered under warranty. Thank God. Yeah, that was not a good day. There's what it did. She come right off the shaft there. Oh, she grenaded it. When that thing come undone. I was coming northbound, pulling that long hill just before the gray Burger King when that let go. I managed to limp it all the way to Auburn to where a friend of mine parks his trucks, and he met me with some tools and we tore the damn thing off. And there's the ice castles. Air compressor failure. Back when I replaced the rear ends. Changed the gear ratio in the back of the truck. I got a whole bunch of pictures and stuff. Come on. I'm going so far back in the pictures, it's taking forever to load up right now. I just hope it doesn't crash the stream. As I said, I would assume it's got a block heater right here. Because of that right there. Football. That was back when, oh hell, he was third, fourth grade football, and they won their championship with my boy. That's how far back I'm going. My God. I have no idea how many pictures I got on my Facebook profile. We got 5 watching and we only got 2 or 3 interacting. Let's just jump in there. Anybody, everybody. Any questions? Feel free to ask. And I've already been with this right here. I already have pretty much places that are looking to hire the truck, but I also got both employers that I work with right now want me to work for them during the winter time. Help them out. Well, that was the water pump. Oh, my baked stuffed pasta shells. Fireworks. Oh, that was a blizzard, and that was Winter Storm Nemo. Buried the dump truck right in the dooryard, right in the driveway. We're getting close to the end of it, because, yeah, I think this is my oldest daughter's graduation. God. When did she graduate? 2011 is when she graduated. That was an oopsie day. I had to drive all the way up to Mayna's area. I had to go all the way up to Daigle and Holton, up in Bangor, grab a new axle. And then, yeah, snap clean off. I don't know why I'm moving all this. Well, there are some stuff that kids shouldn't see, but you know what? It's late. It's after. They should be in bed for school in the morning. Well, there's the truck. That was before I changed the bed. And here's the. Do believe this was Nemo. Yeah, this was Nemo. Looking out the bedroom window to the truck. That pool's gone. We don't have it no more. That made a loud bang. The broken axle. I was hauling into a junkyard. A friend of mine owns a junkyard, and he hired me to haul gravel in for him. I was just idling back down a hill, and all of a sudden, truck took off on me. But that one made a loud bang when I let go. And again, this is all kids football. See something like this, I'll just move over here and scroll through it. You know, you're not supposed to have sparklies in your rear end oil. All these I wound up whoop. All right, the road truck. I changed the rear ends in. I wanted to go for it because the truck had 433s. I changed it to 373s. When I pulled the rear ends out, pulled the pigs out, this is what the magnets on the inside of the axle housings look like. So yeah, we had to change them out. They said this was the road truck. When I went out to Martha's Vineyard took the ferry out there. Yeah, you don't want oil in any oil. Any oil. You got that right. Oh, another fun project. Air compressor. Had to change that out. That would be on the road truck. Actually, the tractor, road truck. Sorry, I don't mean to show food. I know I make people hungry when I do that. This is one sandwich I have to show you. I took we went out to New Hampshire to the Ice Castle. Stayed at this was a restaurant nearby. This sandwich is called Death by Sandwich. It's basically a turkey club with almost a pound of meat, with a pound of meat, pound of cheese. I mean, it was a good sandwich. Did I eat it all? No, I couldn't. Whoa. Sorry about that. I grabbed the. That was a hit and run in Massachusetts. The turbo. Loaf of bread and not a roll. Yeah, it was quite the sandwich, I have to say. It was good, but I there's no way I could eat it all. Oh, now I tell you guys, you can use the bio products, the logs and stuff like that to cook on. I'm sorry, but I had to. This is with the North Idaho Energy logs and those compressed wood blocks. That's what I was cooking on this stuff, these steaks on. It just got so hot, it was just literally cooking it, searing them. I'll try to find. I gotta see if I can't find the name of that restaurant. Is what it was called. Woodstock Inn Brewery in New Hampshire. That's a sandwich right there. If you ever over in New Hampshire, you got to try it. Damn good sandwich. That's what it is. All right, there's something else I wanted to show you, but you know what? I can't remember what it is right now. I think it was Woodstock, New Hampshire. I think. Yeah, North Woodstock, New Hampshire. Lincoln, New Hampshire. Yeah. If you're ever over that way, check it out. It's typical. It's going to be pricey, but it was good. Lunch dinner menu. See if they still got it. Salads, burgers. Didn't see it. Sandwiches. I don't see it. Unless it's something that's on a special menu. I don't know. Or is it a special? No, I don't think it's a special. No. I don't think it's on the burgers because it's like a club sandwich. 14-ounce ribeye, $31. I wonder all again. Unless it changed it to Station Club, but I don't think it is. Yeah, the death by burger, yes. But I didn't have a burger. Mine was death by sandwich. This is an 18-ounce cheeseburger, BLT. But mine was not a burger. Now I gotta get back to it. Shouldn't be that far down. So I don't think. No, there is a death by burger. Mine was not a burger. Mine was a sandwich. There's no burger patty there. That's chicken. Oh, it's like turkey and ham with Swiss cheese. They might have pulled that one off. I don't know. Under gluten free, I highly doubt it. Because there was nothing gluten free about that roll. And look for burger, salads. Yeah, no. Might have to go over there and try that death by burger. I know I'm not going to eat the whole damn thing. That's for sure. I know I won't eat the whole burger. That is for sure. So I got death by burger now. Mine was a death by sandwich. Gluten free with gluten added. Yeah. Yeah. But no, as I said, this is a place I went to when I took my family and another family. I paid for both of us to go over to the ice castles over in. That's actually Lincoln, New Hampshire, right next door, basically across the street, across the river from this. I took our family, my family, and another family over there to the ice castles for the weekend. The ice castles. I think they moved the ice castle, but we were staying right across the street. This was the view from the hotel room to the ice castles. That was the ice castle at the time. Has anybody been to the ice castles before? Never been to the man. Nope. Jeff, only been to Lincoln in the fall for the railroad. As I said, this is how close we were staying to it. But I mean, this is what we took. Should say I took my phone. Yes, you can walk directly underneath the things. I mean, a whole bunch of icicles. They got ice sculptures in there. They actually got tunnels for the kids to crawl around through. They've got lights embedded in the ice, encased in the ice, I should say. No, there's no ice bar. But that's what it looks like at night. Oh, I'll get that out of the way. Which one was this? That was August 17. Okay, remember this picture right here I showed you? That was November 27th of 17. That was one I said was a replacement. Because in August, the original turbo failed. Internal oil seal failed on that turbo. And this was, I know I pushed my luck. This was in Rhode Island. This picture was taken in Rhode Island. I still went back into Massachusetts, loaded up, and drove the truck back up here to replace the turbo. When I pulled the turbo, this is what I found. On top of all this oil inside the exhaust. When I changed the turbo, the next day I was under hauling a load, pulling a hill pretty hard. Yes, I had flames coming out of the exhaust. I heated the exhaust up enough to burn the oil out. She started to smoke with a little haze, and it just got thicker and thicker and thicker. Then it finally ignited for about maybe 3 to 5 seconds at the most. I had flames coming out of the exhaust, and then it just cleared up. Oh yeah, it's a coffee. It's a coffee I had one day. I wasn't drinking it. I was chewing it. Oh, it cleaned out the pipes all right. Holy hell, did it clean the pipe out? I had to clean out my shorts when I got done because I thought the truck was gonna catch fire, completely catch fire. But you see how this tip is? This is what I want to put on the on this. From well, I could go from redo the exhaust from here up, but I might just go from here up. First generation grass burner. Oh, she was doing more than that. She cleaned her pipes out all right. I said, that's cut it out. Work with me. This is what I'm looking at for a trip. So who knows? There'd be a couple days without a video being posted, but it might be a live stream too. Trying to figure out places to stay. It might, because it's 16 hours. I had a buddy of mine that was willing to go with me, but now he can't. So we were going to team up and just drive it back overnight one day. I'm going to fly out and then drive it back. Yeah, treetop burner. No, it more was. I would say it was more like a. I think I had bark mulch on that day when I did that, so that's what had me nervous. Is I had bark mulch on, and I had a couple pallets that were 6 foot tall, so it was just about the height of the top of the stacks. So I was like, yeah, that made me nervous. Fortunately, none of the pallets showed any signs of damage. So I was thinking maybe if I do it solo, I was gonna fly out on a Friday, grab the truck, and then start heading this way. That way I can Friday, maybe be home Saturday or Sunday. Air mattress, pitch a tent right in the dump body. Yeah, I don't think so, Jeff. I don't think so. That's not going to happen. Give me a minute. I'll be right back here. the other thing Jeff was telling me to do was get a board and lay it out across the 2 seats. I don't think so. Because knowing my luck, I'd be sitting out there in friggin' mosquitoes or snow. I said the other thing you suggested, Jeff, was to get a board to lay across the 2 seats and sleep on those. I don't think so. Sleep across the 2 seats. So that's what I'm looking at right now. See, this is the twin turbo, which is what that truck is.
Carreras truck sales. But you could share on como.
See right there, that looks like an ox body as well. Just the way the ribs are and the design on the sides. That looks pretty much. So, almost identical to this. It's just this has got higher sides and probably a longer body. As I said, you can do that, Jeff. I'm not going to. You see, I was talking about with the ribs, the ribbing across the bottom. That's more close to a ox body on that this one is. Yeah, see, that looks like an ox body to me.
Switches, chrome switches. Le pintaron el dash.
sounds good with those straight pipes on that truck. But I want to know what it sounds like with the Jakes. How about you, but I think he needs a front end alignment. Look how crooked that steering wheel is.
Enseñar el motor para que miren qué motores trae. También lo hacen. 3093. Estamos a la orden.
Sorry, I speak English. I'm sorry, everyone. That's just me. So I want to make sure it's the one that's ACERT. Says this word because that's exactly what I've got. .6NZ, that's a single turbo. I got a NX. Mine is a NXS. See, I can just with programming turn mine to a 6.
Easter is on sale
Oh.
at Michael's. Shop 50% off floral and decor to spruce up your space.
I can get, yeah, or realign the steering wheel itself. That is true. With this motor I get in this truck, I can get it flashed with just programming 625 or 650. I think I can do it, but I'm not gonna push it to that point because when you start cranking it up to the max horsepower, you're actually reducing the longevity and reliability of the motor.
2 right lanes, then take the exit to I-71 North.
See, she doesn't shut up for him either. Yeah. So I gotta make sure it says ACERT. Oh, that's like Truck Simulator is what it is. I'd be going through there, I believe. Maybe no. I think that's over on this side of the city. I'd be going this way. I've got eyes. I can look up there and see. Okay, Mana? I can see what I need to do next. She doesn't need to keep yapping. But this one here, I will definitely have to pay attention to it. Because it's been years. I used to work for a company... Springfield. Where is it? Right here. I used to work for this company right... Alright, where is it? Effingham. Okay. Right here. Okay, so they moved out of here. This used to be a company called Broadway Express, owned by a guy named Tony Griffith. This is the company I was with when I did back in '99. I got caught in the LeAnn Rimes. I was hauling the LeAnn Rimes Brian White concert tour. And we had a truck break down. I happened to be the closest truck. Excuse me. I was the empty truck because I just unloaded at a concert. As I said, I was the staging truck for the concert, so I would be the last one to get loaded, but the first one to get unloaded. I was like 200 miles away, but had to go grab this other truck's trailer and deliver his part of the show for Shania Twain. I had to grab his trailer, take it up, deliver it, and bring the trailer back to him, then go back up to go up and grab my concert. It was quite a nasty... it was quite a mess ordeal we had to go through. for it, but I don't know. Because it used to be this, when I worked for this guy here, this was the Peterbilt dealership. It was also known as Heartland Peterbilt. And this used to be a Beacons agent. He used to do this for Beacons. So they moved out of here and moved up to the towing up to there. Still got it? Yeah, see, it shows the Peterbilt sign right there. Go back here. Okay, there's that. Right there. That was the company I worked for. See right there, Heartland Peterbilt. So I would almost say they closed up after Tony passed away. Kind of sucks. Tony was a great guy. I don't know if I can't find, they're not on this computer. They're on my water cooled system. I got pictures of the Peterbilt I had. I don't even know if they still got a website going or not. Let me see if they still got it going. Does not look like it. Let's see, I think it was BroadwayExpress.net. Show. Moved to Battle Creek, Michigan. Wow. There's Tony right there. That was the owner. He passed away. Damn nice guy. See, they have a picture of the old Pete I had. That was when Tony started the company. It was a 377 is what I had. Maroon and basically maroon and white. Tony had an old car collection. Tony used my photo. Okay. Did I lose everybody? See, we were also the trucking company for the TV show X Factor. That was a nice trailer to haul. With this trailer, we hauled cars. So you had a Peterbilt dealership, a Kentucky trailer dealership, classic cars, race horses, the trucking company, a towing company, the shop. The guy had his fingers in a whole bunch of things. But yeah, that's Tony. He was an awesome guy to work for. I'm trying to find a good view of some of the, because all his trucks were owner-operator specs. When you got a truck from him, it was owner-operator specs. He didn't screw around. He wanted you to be comfortable in the trucks. I'm just trying to find Larry's truck. We had one guy with a spec'd it out with a 120-inch sleeper. Right there. Right there. That's one of the trucks. That's not an owner-operator truck. That's a company truck right there. With the lift gates. If you go to the malls, I actually, for a while there, I was on what they call it, Dynamations, the animatronic dinosaurs. I was moving those guys from mall to mall for a while. Is this one of his as well? I don't think this was one of his. He had Kenworth and Peterbilts. No, that's just a regular bunk. A lot of his trucks were owner-operator specs. Now there's his obituary. He passed away June of 2020. He had what? Gout. I think he had gout and a couple other things. He was a damn nice guy to work for. If I ever went back on the road, he told me when I told him I was leaving for me and the wife to start a family. He said if I ever wanted to come back out on the road, I had a job there. Oop. Swap it around. Home. So just by dropping it down to through here, shaves about 12 miles, but adds 5 minutes. Whoops. Okay, that's what I wanted. So anything anybody wants to chit chat about? Oh, we're down to 2 people watching. Wonder where everybody went off to. When do I think I'd be getting the truck? I got to send them a deposit tomorrow to hold it. And then I got to try to work on the logistical nightmare getting out there to get it and then getting it back. I got to go to the state. I got to get a transit. I got to get insurance on it. A transit plate so I can drive it from there back here. Then I still got to get it lettered. I got to get of course, it will have a brand new inspection from the dealer. But then I got to bring it back here, get an inspection on it for a state inspection. Get it lettered. So we're probably talking 2 to 3 weeks before I can even think about doing anything like that. Be at least a couple weeks before I get out there to get it. It's not be something I pull the trigger on Monday and go out and get it on Tuesday. I probably could, but I'm not going to. I have to try to get a few other things taken care of because I got to get my DOT number reactivated. I had it suspended while when I got rid of the other truck. When my dump truck went down, I still had the road truck, but I made that one decision of putting all my eggs in one basket and getting screwed over by that manufacturer. So now I gotta get my DOT number reactivated. Because I don't even know if it's still listed. I gotta check real quick. Let's see. Yeah, it shows my DOT number as inactive right now. They called it. They got it as listed under involuntary revocation. So I gotta get my DOT number reactivated. Do I need a DOT number before I can drive it home? Probably not, but it's best to have one so they don't give you any hassles with it. I'm sitting here looking up. Right now, right here, I'm looking up. I looked up my old VIN on my old road truck. This was before I bought the truck. And I'm sitting here looking at it going, okay. This is all with the VIN number of that tractor. This is all the DOT inspections and what happened. Duty status violation. Duty status violation. Driver cannot read or speak English language sufficiently. Speeding. Driving a truck while disqualified from holding a CDL. Wow. 07, 08, 08, 08. Failure to obey a traffic control device. Driver record duty status not complete. Wrong, incomplete or wrong logbook. Whoa. Speeding 15 mile an hour or more. Wow. But to get my DOT number activated again, it shouldn't take much. It's not the one I wanted to reopen. Yeah, it is quite amazing how you can find info like that. So yeah, I just gotta call them up, see what they want to reactivate the DOT number. DOT and my MC number. I don't think I need it. I don't think I'll reactivate the MC because I don't plan on crossing state lines. I'll just stay inside this area here. Actually, it'd more than likely be like in this area here. Stay intra-state instead of interstate. People at the airport are gonna look strange at you while you're waiting for a claim for board in a tent, sleeping bag and a pillow. It's not gonna happen, Jeff. I'll go in there with a small bag with a couple change of clothes. Of course, you cannot bring your own soap and you can't bring your own shampoo for some reason. So you can't do that. But yeah, it just says my authority right now is inactive, so it won't take much to get that going again. Pretty much I know what it is the state of Maine wants me to, because July of 19, I parked the trucks and started doing the pellet deliveries. Because, as I said, that one manufacturer called me up and said they're shutting off all my customers because they overcommitted to Tractor Supply. So I needed something to do. So I needed to keep my family fed, so I went and started doing the pellet deliveries. Been doing them ever since. So I think what it is, they want me to file my taxes for the last five or 6 years, whatever it is. Just file my taxes showing that I didn't do any income. Because the state of Maine was getting nasty with me about it. They had a guy calling me. I'm like, look, man, I suspended the truck. I said, the trucks are parked. I said, I ain't making no money with it. So I just gotta probably just refile the taxes with them just so they can shut up. Huh. Must be exits are okay. It must be the exits that are closed. Okay. But now I'm looking at like a 10 grand for a rebuild kit. It's a high performance. I'm not really worried about high performance. I could go this way.
save myself about what, $1,200. Or I could go down here to just an in frame. But I think it'd be smarter to just go do an in frame and a head. Get the head to go with it. It'd be smarter. Can't get there from here. You got that right. That's my thoughts right now. I would just go with something with a head. Get the head and be done with it. Not screw around. We'll go about another 5 minutes or so, guys, and we'll call it a night. Again, another 3-hour stream. But that's what we're looking at right now, is this way right here. I spoke with the good gentleman yesterday. We come to agreement on the price. So I got to send him a deposit tomorrow. I gotta get up early. I gotta get up in the morning, run to the bank. And Jeff, they are on Eastern time. This gentleman said they are on Eastern time. Same time zone as we are. Correct, Mana. Going this way here. I just, yeah, just out of curiosity, I just wonder what they got. Oh, view cart. Just out of curiosity, what are they gonna have for a core? I gotta do this. And so that's a performance, high performance in frame. I don't need that. This one would be fine. Just hit checkout real quick. See if they hit me with a core. I don't see nothing for a core. Turn to cart. Take it out. Now, next question is, which is it? Is it a 5566 head or is it something different? 8858. I don't know which one it is. Oh, that's a 14 liter model. Series 60. There we go. Because they show two different ones. Fully loaded. Same price, same number too. 235, 255.66. Yeah, they got it on the website twice. Doesn't show no core. It says free shipping. core. Okay, here we go. Okay, so they do not charge for core up front. They give you 30 days to return the core. Injectors, camshaft, turbocharger. Doesn't say nothing about the head. Two-year parts and labor warranty. Unlimited mileage. Heads come with a 1 year. So yeah, they don't charge you for core up front. They give you 30 days to get it, ship it back. So that's nice. They don't charge you for the core up front. They give you 30 days. This is what they get. This is what the kit contains. Pistons, liners, rings, retainers, and seals. Upper gasket, rod bearings, main bearings, thrust washers, oil pan, thermostat head bolt, new head. No core deposit and no core return. So there's, okay. Oil pump, water pump. Water pump on that motor was just changed probably 6 months before. 6 months before the head gasket let go. Optional upgrades. Camshaft, rocker assembly, turbo. Those three right there might be a good idea to add. Just the way I know everything has been taken care of in the motor. So the camshaft, rocker assembly, and turbo. Just oil cooler, no, none of those. Just out of curiosity, I'll do that. Go back. Scroll down here. $800 for a camshaft. That's no big deal. That's fine. It's cheap insurance. Two-piece Jake. See options. Now, just out of curiosity. So yeah, almost $11,000 in total. Oh, back and I gotta add the turbo now. No, you gotta send them back, but they just don't charge you for the core for 30 days. Ooh, new manifold. Mine's a 171702. I remember that part. So yeah, looking about 12 grand for the rebuild kit. Ceramic coated. For the head, let me go into my cart here real quick. Actually, no. Yeah, let's go to the cart. Core returns. Injectors, camshaft, rockers. Put your cores on the same. Alright, now let me just go back here and look. Just see it for the head only. Core return. Okay, no return on the core. No cores on the... Yeah, you're right. No return on the heads. Just a return on the injectors. There's your core return right there. No core charge. Okay. I might just do the head, and if, say, my head's still good, I could probably sell it, have it rebuilt, and sell it for a couple grand and get money back. Because I know the 12.7 heads are hard to come by, but I don't know how this company can get away with that. But as I said, it's probably what I'm looking at. New turbo, rocker assemblies, camshaft, and the rebuild kit. 12 grand. But that also comes with a new water pump and a new oil pump. And I said, I'm pretty sure mine's, yes, I'm 99% sure it's a 1702 turbo. The rockers, I'm just taking a get rocker and camshaft. I'm just taking a guess at. As I said, I don't need the $10,000 one for. I don't need this $10,000 high performance up in frame. I don't need that. What I have to do is call them with my engine serial number. They could look it up. Tell me exactly what it is. I mean, even if I could, I mean, that's $8 grand right there. 3 grand. 6. But buy it separate. Maybe you get a new exhaust manifold to go with it. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, look at this water pump, $300. It's cheap insurance. That looks exactly what I've got. So I know my Detroit's an 06R motor. So the first 3 digits on mine is an 06R. I said I don't need high performance in-frame. No, I don't need that. Just a rebuild is all I want. Because right now, I did have my Detroit flash from a 430 pedal, 470 cruise to a 485 is what I had my computer flashed up to. And all injectors were what they call code 75, which made them work full time, 100% duty cycle. And I'll tell you right now, by doing that, it even though that dump truck's 456 gears, which will pull hell out by the roots, it jumped my fuel mileage from like 4.8 or 4.9 to almost, the best I've seen with that truck was like a 6.4, 6.5 fuel mileage with 456 gears. So maybe I might do that. Order this kit. Go from there. So this is what we're looking at. So it's $8,000 just for the in-frame rebuild kit. With the head. Water pump, oil pump. Because if you look over here on this one right here, it's all pretty much the same parts except for the head, the water pump, and the oil pump is the only difference. And that's what, almost $5,000 difference. And the head is what, almost $5,000 itself? No, $3,000. Even if it is this one over here, it's $3,000. For that's a remand head. This one says new. So which head do I have is my next question. That'll be the big thing. $900 for the turbo. Reman ECM. Okay, they got 5 different, shows 5 different heads for that motor of mine. 4420. Okay, they get the head out. These 2 heads are the same. So there's actually 5 different. 4. They got the same head listed on there twice. Plus whatever cams. Said the bull gear on my truck was replaced. Yeah. All right, it's been over 3 hours. Actually, I said 5 minutes, and then we're gonna quit. I've been looking at this for like 20 minutes. So I guess we're gonna call it a night. I don't know if there'll be a video tomorrow or not, because right now, as of right now, I have no deliveries to do tomorrow. I gotta run to the bank and do a bunch of other stuff for this. I see we got 5 watching, so I don't know how many people have. Do I plan on doing the rebuild myself? No, I don't. I'll probably have somebody else do it, because if I get this, I'm gonna need to be in this to bring money in. Start bringing money back into the, put money in the checking account. I'm gonna need to work this to get that other truck running. And I went out and looked at the frame rails. My plan is I'm gonna grab 3 batteries. Is it 3 or 4? Anyways, I'm gonna grab batteries, swap them out. The Freightliner, the one with that I'm looking at for this rebuild kit for, does start and run. It's just got a bad head gasket right now. My thoughts are is I might go out there and try to get it running. I gotta grab some batteries. If I throw some batteries in it, and it should work just fine. Start up and run without a problem. I got looking at the frame rails a little bit. They kind of got me a little uneasy right now, because where it's a double frame, moisture got in between the 2 frame rails. It started to rust. Now it's starting to spread them. So I might be looking at have to do frame rails on that truck. And if I do, we're looking at right around $30,000 to do frame rails on that truck. So it's going to be one of those that's going to be exactly, Jeff. That's exactly where I was going to get the batteries from too. I was already told to take batteries to get the truck running. See, let's refresh. No, that's 70.
Your father knows about safety.
What did you think of Where is it? Right there. Swiss cheese, huh? What I don't think I showed you.
Yeah. So we gotta
Was
do something here. That bolt pad. I gotta find the. Okay. I'll look underneath here. Bolt. Okay.
okay.
Look underneath here. 1, 2, 3.
Those come out without an issue. I was surprised.
Crossmember bolt.
I was expecting it to fight me the whole way.
I got 2 there.
I did get the tire out though. 2.
Those 2. Only gotta get rid of that spare tire. And get that spare tire out of there so we can have all kinds of access. And I gotta get that disconnected.
It doesn't show it all that well. Okay. Rust hole here. Rusted out all the way across here.
Like on the backside.
See, it was completely rotted out. He didn't really see it till he's got a dump trailer he tows behind this pickup. Well, he hooked the dump trailer on it to go over and grab some gravel because, of course, I've got the sander's in the back of my 550, so he can't haul sand. I can't haul anything right now. Where I got the sander in the truck for 2 more days. Because all my contracts go from November 15th to April 15th. So my truck's got to be guaranteed to be ready to go for that 6 months for plowing. He hooked his dump trailer on it. And he went over to a gravel pit that's like maybe a half mile away from it. You saw in one of the videos I did. I was going to the gravel pit. I wouldn't say half mile. Maybe a mile. 2 at the most away, with hauling gravel for him with the 550. He went over that gravel pit to grab some material. When they put it on the truck, that's when he noticed. That's when this receiver decided to start to sag down on him, and that's when he noticed it, and that's when he just basically dumped it right where he's at and went back, pulled the trailer off. And that's why we wound up doing this yesterday. But yeah, it rotted out there. It's rotted out across here. Rotted out through here.
So yeah, she's run out all over the place. So yeah, I definitely gotta replace it. We're gonna let it drip dry some more.
Plus that hitch on his truck was 15. This one 15,000. This is 15,000 pounds with a 1,500 pound tongue weight. This is a 20,000 pound with 2,700 pounds.
Okay. Here's what this one was.
Again, now that it's out, as I said, these bolts come out so surprisingly easy.
Only good for 15,000 to 1,500 pounds. 15,000.
Where's my mess?
It's not just it needed to be replaced. It's a good upgrade too. Fell off the truck when I hit it with the impact.
This came out from the inside of that receiver. This fell out from the inside, and I didn't actually bang it. All I did was just stand it up, and it fell out. I didn't smash it off the floor. I bet you I probably doubled the amount of rust that come out of that thing.
Came out from the inside of the old receiver. So as soon as I hit it with the impact, that's what pretty much all the majority.
Yeah, that's a hell of a pile of rust.
Everything.
As I was expecting it to fight me the whole way. Just by
fridge
Oh.
olive oil.
I left these bottles of olive
I gotta get that new card, get this stuff taken care of.
Underneath here.
Just the way these things look right here. I thought it was gonna be an absolute nightmare. I was figuring I might have to get a 1-inch impact or 3/4 inch impact on it, snap them off, but it didn't happen, which was great.
Hole for a crossmember bolt. I got 2 there. Got it. Go on to the right side of the.
And it came with new bolts right there.
All over the place.
Like I said, that was just. The other difference is.
So yeah, she's
I don't know if I'll be able to show it too
all over the place.
easily.
Yeah, definitely got a.
But on this one here, the side plates are. The side tubes are welded closed.
We're gonna let it drip dry some more. And the fun part is going to be this. Yeah. Fun part's gonna be replacing this. This has been smashed so many times. I gotta get these bolts undone. Now I don't know if. Oh yeah, there's nuts on the back side of this. Hopefully I can just bust them off and it'll be good. Got a couple impacts there, see what we can get done. And yes,
You can't.
I do have safety glasses.
It's gonna be a pain.
Trying to get the right socket size. Locked out.
All right, see how that's open? That didn't help out at all much at all. Well, the end of that one was wide open. Okay, this one, but this one isn't.
Oh, it's just such a rush. As I said, this is the old one that we took off.
Open end right there, so moisture and stuff could collect on the inside of it.
Definitely seen better days.
Might show it a little bit better over. Oh,
Receiver right there.
see right here? The sides are sealed up, so it might help it out some. But again, I'm pretty sure it's Amazon part, so it's his vehicle. I just put it on.
To replace. And this is what I was going to be supposed to be putting on the
This is what
Columbia today.
I originally was going to do. Put new mirrors on the
Ready.
Columbia, but
So we're going to be
they lost the water pump in that truck, so they had to redo that. That
whatever.
hopefully
is
be ready
available,
tomorrow.
It's going to do that when we do it. Sorry for the noise.
That's what he's hoping for. I had a helper. His brother helped me out so much Friday. It wasn't even funny. He needed something for him to do instead of sitting at home, so he sent him with me. But yes, we were starting to fill the back shop too, as you noticed. Getting ready for starting to push deliveries. All right, I've had too many squirrels. We're pushing 3.5 hours here. And I will try to do some more stuff like this. Full deliveries. Do like premieres on a Sunday. This week here was kind of out of whack.
I guess we're gonna pull the plug here. Gonna have to get things taken care of tomorrow, and we'll figure out what happens. So, with that being said, everyone, I'll try to I'll try to see if I get a video up tomorrow. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but I'll try to. If I do, it's gonna be a real short one, or it might be just a shorts. So, yeah. Again, stay safe, everyone. And like I said, I'm doing what I can to try to keep content coming for everybody. This right here, probably a little bit of a change of pace, but I will still be here to help out with the pellets, and I still will be doing deliveries on occasions. It could wind up being I'll be in this Monday through Friday, then doing deliveries on Saturdays and Sundays. I don't know yet. That's a lot of stuff I've got to try to work out here. The other thing is, talking to the salesman yesterday, they're putting new batteries in the truck for me. It needs batteries. So, I got a lot on my plate here. I'm going to try to give you as much content as possible. So, yeah. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Got any questions? Feel free to ask. I'm here to help. So, all right, stay safe, everyone. I'll see you in the next one.